with key data suddenly missing, investors and home buyers are left with even more uncertainty. All right, from China now, let's shift focus to India. India's current account deficit eased in the July to September quarter, helped by a smaller merchandise trade gap and strong earnings from services. But before we get into the details, let's look at what the current account deficit really means for you, the consumer. Now, the current account, it tracks all transactions India makes with the rest of the world, including trade in goods and services, remittances and income flows. A deficit means that the country is spending more on foreign trade and payments than it is earning, while a moderate deficit is normal for a growing economy. Wider gaps can put pressure on the currency and increase reliance on foreign capital. According to the data from the Reserve Bank of India, the current account deficit stood at $12.3 billion or 1.3% of GDP, compared with $20.8 billion in the same quarter just last year. It was, however, wider than the previous quarter's deficit of $2.4 billion. In this quarter, India's merchandise trade deficit narrowed slightly to $87.4 billion, while services exports, they remained strong. Key areas such as computer services and professional services contributed to this rise. Remittances from Indians abroad also increased to $38.2 billion, supporting the overall balance. However, India's balance of payments showed a deficit of $10.9 billion compared with a surplus in the same period just last year. Now, what does this indicate? Well, it tells that even though the current account deficit improved, India saw weaker capital inflows than before. For the economy, a lower current account deficit offers short-term relief. It helps reduce pressure on the rupee, supports external stability and can give the central bank more confidence in managing inflation and currency volatility.